Well, hello there. I'm Tatiana Volk, the GM Witch, and today we're going to be talking about sandboxes and railroading in tabletop RPGs and whether or not railroading really is all that bad. There are a lot of opinions on this topic, but for those of you who don't know what they are, let's quickly go over them. In simple terms, a sandbox is an open world or location that the players can explore freely. In an extreme sandbox, the story is usually heavily dictated by the actions of the players, and there are usually many different options or leads that the players can take, often revolving around a location that they are exploring. In the case where the sandbox's overall story is predetermined, the players are still given many options and different ways to achieve the ultimate goal, giving the feeling of complete freedom and player choice. Now, on the other hand, railroading is usually a negative term used to describe a game master forcing players into a predefined story or path and making them feel like they have no choice. So, is railroading really that bad? The short answer is yes. But of course, there are nuances that I think are important to take into consideration. No one likes to feel like they have no choice, and the beauty of tabletop RPGs over video games is that players are not limited to the predefined choices that the developers coded into the game. So, since tabletop role-playing games can give players absolute freedom in a way that video games could never do, it's not a surprise that people are upset when game masters take away that freedom. The key point to the negativity behind railroading is making the players feel like they have no choice. In games like Dungeons & Dragons, Fate, Dungeon World, Monster of the Week, and many more, the world is your oyster. And that ultimate freedom is the beauty of tabletop RPGs, right? Otherwise, you'd just play a video game. Well, the truth is this isn't always the case. When I was a new player playing Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition, I wanted a more structured, railroaded experience. I wanted the GM to direct me to the right path. I wanted to do whatever the story expected me to do, and I wanted to unlock the story like a choose-your-own-adventure book, fully okay with being limited in my options. I was playing for the social storytelling aspect of the game. Getting to experience the game master's story with my friends as if I was there was the whole point. And I didn't care that the story wasn't totally mine. I was just excited to experience it, to work with the GM to make something cool, but ultimately to slowly unlock the story that they had already made for us. But the key point in all of this is that I still had options, even if they were limited by the predetermined story. I wasn't forced into making decisions that made no sense for my character, and I worked with my GM to make sure that what I was doing wouldn't ruin the story. What makes railroading bad isn't having a structured story. What's bad is not making it clear to the players that this is the type of game they are playing. And, more importantly, not giving the players options or choices on how to advance the story. The reasons why so many people don't like being railroaded is because they feel like they have lost control and freedom in a game they expected to have control and freedom in. If I know a GM has a story that they are really excited about, I will do my best to work with them so we can watch the story unfold together. But I do not like it when a GM takes control of my character or forces me to take an action or go down a road or path that me and my character don't agree to. And this is why railroading is bad. A good GM will think of alternative ways to get the players to continue the story in a way that makes sense for the players and the players' characters. And they realize that sometimes, even in a more structured adventure, that some things will have to change based off of the players' actions. And that's okay. I feel like I'm rambling a bit at this point, so let's wrap it up. Taking away player freedom and choice isn't fun for anyone. Let the players know if your game is going to be more structured, but make sure that there is still room for changes based off of the player's actions regardless. If something is going to break the game, be honest with the players and talk to them about it instead of forcing them into a corner to fix the issue by taking away their choices. Anyway, I could probably talk about this topic for days, so I'm sure there's plenty of stuff I've missed here. Please let me know your thoughts on the topic in the comment section down below. If you found this video to be helpful, please thumbs up and share the video. And if you'd like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel or checking out my Discord, Twitter, or Instagram where I post regular updates. I'm currently posting every Tuesday, so be sure to check back. Anyway, until next time, bye!